Hi guys and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. Here's my review for episode 2 of season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, I'm actively trying to catch up on the Walking Dead universe in terms of Fear. I've missed out on season 2, 3, 4 and 5 and I'm trying to catch up now because at the moment everything seems to be linking together with the main show, with the spin-off World Beyond, the Rick movies, and Fear is going to play into that in some capacity as well. But I said I'd check out the first episode of season 6 and I fell in love so much by it that I wanted to check out episode 2, even though I'm not fully caught up with these characters, but I know them from season 1 and parts of season 2. Episode 1 was a big episode, really well done, high praise for it. And a lot of people over the years I've seen online have given Fear the Walking Dead a lot of abuse, and that's probably why I've stayed off it for a while as well, and saying it's a terrible show. Well, this episode is brilliant again. They're really on a good path of telling a really good story, and I don't know, the production value seems brilliant. Seems like it's a very high budget show. At times it seems like it's more of a high budget than the main show, The Walking Dead. And what I really like about Fear so far is the walkers actually seem like a threat. They seem intimidating. They seem like they could kill anybody at any time, and I feel that's lacking in parts in the main show. Now, this episode follows Strand and Alicia. Now, they're working for Virginia's group in this community, and at the start they fall out with one of Virginia's rangers. They're cleaning up shit and stuff like that, and Strand just doesn't want to take any more bullshit off people, so he kind of goes one-on-one with the guard, with the ranger, and kind of gives him a bit of cheek back. It's reported to Virginia, and then they're put into another part of the community where they have to just basically be slaves and wear uniforms and deal with kind of walkers and just do labor jobs. It's not that fun, but I suppose a little bit better than picking up people's shit. Now, they look at this part of the community that they're in and they think that they could get out. There's a way out of this community. If they could get enough of the civilians, the people that's in this community, to back them up, they could fight their way out and kill some of the rangers, because there's not too many of the rangers in this part of the community. Some of the people who are in this community know of already, they've met along the way, so they're thinking that they can build some sort of mini army and then eventually get out. But basically what their job is, it's to kind of look after this kind of warehouse of walkers. They're kind of behind this fence, and basically just to kill all the walkers, and seemingly there's some kind of weapon, or seemingly there's some kind of thing where these walkers are located, and that's why Virginia wants it cleared. The opening scene for this episode is brilliant. It's gruesome, it's scary, the walkers seem like a real threat, and some of the people who are basically slaves are told, look, we're going to open up this and you have to kill these walkers. And basically what it is, it's a test for people. It's a test to see how strong people are at killing walkers. It's a test to see how strong they are at leading a group and coordinating something to kill walkers. And that's basically what Virginia is looking for. So Strand and Alicia get the same kind of job, and they're thinking that they could use the walkers to their advantage. There's not too many rangers. They could use some of the other people and eventually fight their way out. But the plan kind of goes haywire in a capacity. The walkers starting to kind of get out of this kind of line that they've created of killing them one by one. The rangers come, shit goes down, and also at this stage, Virginia's sister, who is a new character and a very likable character, wants to help Strand. She wants to help Alicia escape this place. She doesn't like it, so she's helping them as well. The rangers come, they see that as Virginia's sister. They're like, what are you doing here? We've been looking for you. And then shit starts going off. The walkers get out and they eat away at the rangers, and it looks like the group is about to get taken by these walkers, taken down. Alicia and a few of the other girls are there also. Strand is broken away at this point with Virginia's sister. They're coming up with a plan, but the opening character that we meet in this episode is Sanjay. Now, Sanjay is a very scared character. He doesn't have much experience fighting walkers. He survived the opening sequences because he was a scaredy cat. And now in this episode, when they're trying to get rid of the walkers and use them for their advantage, he's a scaredy cat again and he runs away. This is where Strand comes in, and a very twisting kind of turn for his character, where he basically sacrifices Sanjay to save the rest of the survivors. They're going to be taken down by these walkers. There's too many of them to kill one by one. They don't have guns. They don't have enough weapons to take them all down. So it looks like it's going to be the end of the day for them. Strand basically he stabs Sanjay. So he's yelling, he's screaming, throws him in the ground, and then all the walkers come and just eat Sanjay alive. Pretty gruesome from Strand, but the rest of the group get away. Virginia comes and she goes, well done. That's what I want to see. She's happy that she's reunited with her sister, but she said that there was no weapon that the walkers were basically protecting. The weapon was she wanted to see who was strong enough to lead an army, and she sees some kind of leadership in Strand. She's like, this is something I could use, and I want you to lead this group. I want you to lead this army, and when I need you, when I call upon you, you're ready to fight by my side. And she won't tell Strand exactly what the fight is about, but I'm sure maybe she's in fear of what Morgan could possibly do, because Morgan is the one that she wants, and she wants to kill Morgan. We got to see in episode 1, Morgan isn't going away without a fight, and he will end up trying to kill Virginia before she kills him. So it's all pretty interesting, a pretty good episode. It was more focused on Strand and his kind of psychological battle about who he is at this moment in time. For him to sacrifice Sanjay like that, just in a brutal way, instead of coming up with some sort of other plan, it shows the kind of character that Strand has right now. So basically he's working for Virginia as a leader. And in what capacity will he do it? Will he do anything for Virginia to survive? Whose side is he basically on? If it comes down to it, is he going to pick Virginia or is he going to pick Alicia? Basically, you'd like to think he's going to pick Alicia, but he tells her to go away in the end. He's staying where he is right now. So it's hard to know where Strand is going to go with his character. We get to meet Daniel, of course, one of the OG characters. He is in this community also. He basically cutting Virginia's hair, and Virginia, it's like he's working for Virginia as a kind of a hairdresser, as a barber, and his memory seems to be gone. Strand and Alicia try and kind of recoup his memory to try and tell him, look, drop the act now, it's just us here. But he seems to be holding this memory thing up. Is it real? Is it not real? Well, we find out at the end of the episode, not ultimately if he was faking it or not, but Morgan appears to Daniel, and Daniel and him are reunited, and he knows who Morgan is. So maybe he was putting it on, I don't know exactly, but it's interesting to see Morgan is popping up in this episode, and that makes it even more interesting. And I like the way and the direction Fear is going in at the moment. What's really good about the storytelling right now, just off the first 2 episodes, is the pacing. The pacing is very good. The dialogue is very snappy. The character development is coming. It's fast. There's not as much filler. And when there is action, when there is intense moments, it is proper action. It is proper intense moments where you're like, what exactly could happen here right now? And I like it, I really do, and I'm can't wait to catch up fully up to season 6 to see exactly where people were saying this show was bad, this show doesn't know what it's doing. Because for me right now, it has a very focused, detailed plan, and it's telling these character journeys, but not just with filler, but with actual action. Episode 3 is going to be surrounded by Dwight. I think Morgan is going to show up a bit as well. We might get to see the return of Sherry, and maybe she's the one that saved Morgan, or maybe it was Virginia's sister that saved Morgan. We'll find out, I'm sure, in the coming episodes. But all in all, Fear the Walking Dead is some very interesting television to watch right now. I like it a lot. It's definitely filling that gap at the moment with no main show, The Walking Dead. World Beyond is okay. It's got a lot of improvement, but it has a lot of mystery surrounded, which is keeping me engaged in the actual story. But here right now, I like the characters on Fear the Walking Dead. Strand seems like a complex character. Morgan's very interesting. I can't wait to see the direction Daniel's going in. Dwight, of course, a Walking Dead character. I can't wait to see him again. I haven't seen him since he left The Walking Dead. But I am having a lot of fun with this show, and the production value, the action is really top notch, and hopefully that continues for the rest of the season. Hopefully the writing continues for the rest of the season, because I think there's something special about this season. I can just feel it. But guys, let me know what your thoughts of Fear the Walking Dead, episode 2 of season 6. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you like this direction that the show is going in right now? What do you think of Morgan's character? What do you think of the turn by Strand? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Give a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for checking it out.